Comparison has no friends. It's the thief of joy. And I don't want you to feel like you need to compare in order to understand how long this is going to take you. It's going to take you to whatever degree is needed in order for you to get to the roots and the layers of the reasons why you feel so unsafe facing hard things. The reason why you go to porn is because you feel like it's going to provide you a sense of safety, of comfort, of connection that you don't know how to get to in your own life. It could be a lack of purpose. It could be past pain and trauma. It could be abandonment. It could be a rejection. It could be one. It could be none. It could be all of those and more. But what I will tell you is if you want the fast track, if you're like, Matt, then how do I go on this journey the absolute fastest? Do the work. When there's challenges, do them. Show up, apply into it, really give it to yourself. Just be honest and play full out. This is your life. These are your results.
You like this, you like being daddy's arms and microphones. You like being a worker. You're made for the camera. Both my boys are.
Hey, this video you are about to watch is a part of a series where I show you how to quit porn the right way. So do yourself a favor, binge on all of this content, all the videos that you possibly can, because who knows, maybe if the value and the trust is built together over this journey, you'll want to jump into a community that I call Fit for Family. Or maybe you think these videos suck, and that's also fair too. But nonetheless, there's only one way for us to find out. So enough of me, let's get back to serving you and let's get back to the video. One of the most supportive things that you can do when it comes to quitting porn is breaking up with comparison. I've once heard someone say that everybody is happy until the moment they compare themselves to somebody else. The comparison within itself, in its nature, in its essence, is to breed unhappiness, is to breed a lack of contentment. It's to create a gap of lack in our life. And so I see guys or women who are trying to navigate quitting porn, and they hear stories of other people creating breakthroughs like, oh, I'm porn free, or I stopped quitting this then, or I went through one of the programs that Matt created and my life changed and I was only a week in. Because to be honest, I've seen it vary. I've seen people quit porn that have been addicted to porn 4 times a day, multiple hour sessions, and they quit on day one. On day one. And then I've seen other people where it's taken some more time. Could be a few weeks, maybe a month, maybe 2, maybe 3. Heck, maybe because they've been avoiding the process and doing the work and avoiding getting honest, it's taken them 6 months. My point is here is I don't want you to get into a trap. It's a trap, and don't fall for it, about looking to your left or to your right. Don't make anybody else, even your friends that you're on this journey with of quitting porn beside, don't make any of them your metric of success on how long it's going to take you to quit porn. Because people will say, Matt, if I'm on this journey, I'm doing the work, I'm getting honest, how long is it going to take for me to fully quit porn? And I understand what they're getting at, but I don't like the question. What I'd prefer us to say is, Matt, if I'm committed to the journey, I'm getting honest, how long is it going to take me to get to where I want to go? And I would say as an answer, it's going to take you the rest of your life. If you do it right, it's going to take you forever. Because the idea of us walking with God through life is that it's a never-ending journey. A lot of people, I thought for so many years, guys, once I quit porn, then my life will begin. I'll start. I'll be perfect. Like, I'll have no problems. I'll have no struggles. And I want to just kindly communicate that it's the first mountain to climb of like a million. Once you get outside of yourself and you stop self-sabotaging and self-protecting, then you're actually in a position and in a place where you can affect and influence more people. You get out of the safe problems that you've created for yourself and you learn quality problems about how to serve other people, solve bigger issues, because it's not about just you anymore. It's about everyone else around you. For me, I tried to quit porn for so many years by myself, and I thought, everything will be perfect once I get there. And now I have other challenges in front of me, like how to serve you and how to raise my 3 kids that I have and so on and so forth. So my point there is that I could have shaved years of frustration and turmoil off my life if I had just broken off comparison. I thought if I just looked at other people, like, hey, it took you 4 weeks or it took you 10 weeks or took you 2 months, or I'd be frustrated and be like, oh, why is it taking me so long? There must be something wrong with me. And I'm like, no, everybody's got a different journey. You never know what steps and processes people needed. Because again, this program here, it's not like a cure-all pill in terms of I have just one thing to say. It's like I got 1,000 golden BBs that resemble a silver bullet when they're put all together in unison. And because of the structure of the format of this video, there might be a breakthrough, a perspective shift. That's the last video in this journey that you're like, dude, that sealed the deal for me. That thing at the very end that you said, that wrapped the whole thing home. But for someone else, that clinch pin that broke the barrier for them could have been the first thing I said. It could have been like inviting their friends in to this process so they're not doing it alone and they're with community. It could be so many different things for each of us that are really holding us back. And so because of that, I want you to understand that you have a unique story. You have a unique history. You have a unique background. You have a unique context of life experience and circumstance that's wildly different from the friend beside you. They don't have the insecurities specifically that you do. They don't have the dreams and goals. To someone who's single versus someone who is married, you could be a college-aged kid and working 2 full-time jobs and in college full-time. That means you are going to be navigating other things in terms of priorities of time to do this journey that someone who's single and 40 and working part-time because they make quite a bit of income, he has a lot more time on his hand to do this journey. So even from a time standpoint, there's already an, I wouldn't say unfair advantage, but just difference. Because I don't believe it has to be a disadvantage or an advantage. We are all going to have some of one or the other. But my main goal for you here is to just break off comparison, celebrate the people on your left and right that are sharing epiphanies, breakthroughs that you see in your group that are getting freedom as they go on this process. But don't for 1 second berate yourself, beat yourself down, and say, this must mean that I suck, and use it as another story to trip yourself up, because that's absolutely not the case. It could be my fault. You know, it could be my fault that like all of the greatest content of transformative ideas that you need is on the tail end of this journey or process. I don't know. It very well could be. So I would just trust God with the journey and say that each module that's coming up, or each thing is something for you to mull on, think on, begin to apply, integrate, and bring into your life. But comparison has no friends. It's the thief of joy. And I don't want you to feel like you need to compare in order to understand how long this is going to take you. It's going to take you to whatever degree is needed in order for you to get to the roots and the layers of the reasons why you feel so unsafe facing hard things. The reason why you go to porn is because you feel like it's going to provide you a sense of safety, of comfort, of connection that you don't know how to get to in your own life. It could be a lack of purpose. It could be past pain and trauma. It could be abandonment. It could be rejection. It could be one. It could be none. It could be all of those and more. But what I will tell you is, if you want the fast track, if you're like, Matt, then how do I go on this journey the absolute fastest? As I'd say, finish the whole program, go through everything, do the work. When there's challenges, do them. Show up, apply into it, really give it to yourself. Just be honest and play full out. This is your life. These are your results. I can't guarantee them for anybody. Although I want to fight for you, I can't fight for you to get free. Only you can do that. And that's a really beautiful thing. You know, I can lead you to the water, so to speak, but I can't make you and force you drink. Only you can do that. And so my goal here really is just to cheer you, encourage you, champion you on and along the way so that you can begin to step into these shifts. But it's all going to be dependent on how willing and able you are to get brutally honest, be super open in humility, do the work, lower your armor, let go of the avoidance, really lean in, do the work, do the challenges that we're talking about, and see what God does. Taking that action, not just praying about it, but praying through it. All right, I love you guys tons. Let's break off that comparison so it can help you get from where you are to where you know you deserve to be. Lots of love, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey, real quick, if you like that video that you just saw, or if you want to see even better videos than this in a series that I made called Annihilate Porn to help guys or girls like you quit porn, you can subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't forget any alerts, comment, like, all that jazz, and more importantly, check out the next video that's going to take you even further on the journey from where you are to where you want to be. I love you tons. I'll catch you in the next one.